નમસ્તે, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. Today we are going to learn standard 7 subject English grammar lesson number 8, the present tense. As you know students, in our lower classes, class 5th and 6th, we studied about different tenses. Now today we have to learn again the tenses. First of all, we have to see what is a tense, why it is used, and how it is used. We have to study about it. First of all, the tenses of the verb indicates the time when the action took place. Now, first question, why tenses is used? Tenses of verb show the action's time. When action happens, we can decide by the verb. Which tense is used? By this tense, we can decide when action happen. Action happen present, past, or in a future. We can decide by the verb. Okay? So, tense is most important English grammar for our study. To understand when it's happen, we have to understand about the time of an action. We have to decide tense of that sentence. Tenses are broadly classified as under. Tenses are broadly classified like that table I drew. Chart. See here, one chart is given about tenses. There are mainly three tenses in our English grammar: present tense, past tense, future tense. There are mainly three tenses in our English grammar: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Present tense show the current situation, current time. Past tense show the time before present. Okay, what happens before current time? It is known as a past tense. And now what will be happen in next time? It is known as a future tense. So can you understand? Present means here our present time, past means before present time, and future means next to the present time. So there are mainly three types of tense in our English grammar: present, past, and future. Present tense have a different four types of tense. Every tense have a different four types of tenses with that. In our English grammar, there are totally 12 tenses. So present tense have a different types of four tenses. There are simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. There are mainly four tenses under the present tense. Like that, past tense have four main tenses in that: simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense. Like that, both have a. Now here our 8 tense over. Same as present and past. Future tense have 4 types of tenses in there. See here, future tense have 4 major tenses in there: simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, future perfect continuous tense. So totally we have 12 tenses. And that 12 tenses we have to study in our 3 lessons. So here we have to see only in lesson number 8, the present tense. We have to study here that type of 4 tenses we have to study in this lesson. Lesson number 8. So let's start it. Every tense have a different structure. We have to observe that structure, and after that we have to learn about different tenses: present, past, and future tenses. Can you understand, student? Okay. Now students, we have to understand the structure of tenses. As we learned in our previous screen, there are mainly 12 tenses in our English grammar. Now I give you structure of 12 tenses here. You have to prepare very well to understand tenses. So just see here. I give a table. 3 tenses is there: present tense, past tense column is there, future tense. Then present tense have 4 types of tenses: simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous. Like that, past tense also have 4 types of tenses: simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous tense. Same as in future tense, we have 4 types of tenses: simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, future perfect continuous tense. All are 12 tenses in our English grammar. If you learn 12 tenses very well, then you can do many things with that tenses. Okay? First of all, tense wise we have to see the structure. First of all, present tense I take here. Present tense, first tense is there simple present tense, and simple present tense structure is there V1 plus S or ES. Verb based form we have to use in simple present tense, and we have to put S or ES after third person singular, means he, she, it. Other places we have to use only V1 form, verb based form. Second tense is there present continuous tense. Present continuous tense structure is there M is R plus V1 ing. V1 ing is also known as a V4 form in our English grammar. So we have to use M is R plus V1 ing form with present continuous tense. As you know, M is used with I, is used with he, she, it, and R is used with we, you, they. Okay? So I am, we are, he is. Like that we have to use plus V1 ing form. I am doing. Okay? We are doing. He is doing. Like that we have to use present continuous tense. Like that present perfect tense structure is present perfect tense have or had plus V3 form. We have to use have or had with V3 form. V3 means past participle form of verb. Okay? Have is used with I, we, you and they, and had is used with only he, she, it. Can you understand? Now next tense is the present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense structure is have or had plus BWL, being plus V1 ing. So we have to use have with, we discussed earlier, I, we, you and they, and had we have to use with he, she, it, plus we have to add BWL, being, plus V1 ing form we have to use. So present perfect continuous tense becomes. Like that past tense, simple past tense structure is that V2 form, verb to. V2 form is past form of verb we have to use. Then past continuous tense, was or were plus V1 ing we have to use. Means was or were is a helping verb we have to use. I were, we were. Okay? Then like that you were, he, she, it, was, and they were we have to use here. Can you understand? Plus we have to use V1 ing form, means V4 form. Past perfect tense structure is had plus V3. We have to use had with all the pronouns I, we, you, he, she, it or they. We have to use had plus V3 form, means past participle form of verb. Next tense is that past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense structure is that had plus been plus V1 ing. We have to use helping verb had. We have to put been, and then we have to do V1 ing form, V4 form. Okay. Now same as future tense. Simple future tense structure is there, will or shall plus V1 ing. So we have to use will or shall plus V1 ing. In pronoun see, I shall, we shall, you will, he see it will, they will. So we have to use will or shall plus V1 common in this base form of verb we have to use in a simple future tense. In a modern English, most of places we use will instead of shall. So you can use will with every pronoun. You can say that like that. I will, we will, you will, he say it will, they will. So all the places we can use will according to modern English grammar. V1 we have to use as a base form of verb. Now future continuous tense. Future continuous tense structure is given here, will plus be plus here ing. We have to use will with all the pronouns plus be we have to add, and then V1 ing form we have to add. Next one is the future perfect tense. Future perfect tense structure is the will plus have plus V3 form. Will we have to use as a helping verb, then we have to add have plus V3 form we have to put here to make future perfect tense. Last one is that future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense structure is will plus have been plus V1 ing. So we have to use will here plus have been we have to add to make it future perfect continuous tense, and we have to use V1 ing form. Can you understand that? Here our 12 tense structure is given. You have to prepare very well and write down this structure in your paper book last page. You require many times that structures to learn our English grammar. So write all the tables, whole table in your paper book last page. See here, just you have to complete all the things in your paper book. A J table. Understand, student? We are going to learn lesson 8, the present tense. So in this lesson we have to understand about the present tense only. Next lesson we have to understand about the past tense, and after that we have to understand about future tense. So 3 lessons related to tense we have to understand here. So first lesson, present tense. In present tense, first tense is given here, simple present tense. So everybody knows about that simple present tense where we have to use. We already studied in our 6th standard and 5th standard grammar textbook. But here one little explanation is given. We have to understand about it. The simple present tense simply mentions that the action is taking place without indicating the completeness or incompleteness of the action. What is this? The simple present tense simply mentions that the action taken place. So the action in a present time, if action is completed or not completed, it's not matter. But it shows the present time situation. It shows the present time situation. If completed or not completed, action is completed or not completed, it's not matter. But present tense, that type of happening, we have to show by the simple present tense. Simple present tense example is given here. See, I eat mango. Here one single sentence is given here. I eat mango. I is a pronoun here, the eat is a verb here, and mango. So I use here V1 form only, because in simple present tense structure, according to structure, we have to use V1 plus S only. But here I pronoun is given, so with I only I have to use V1 form. If receipt is given, then we have to put S or ES here. So I write here one simple sentence, I eat mango. It's a one type of assertive positive sentence. It's known as assertive positive sentence. We can convert it into negative form also. So just I write here, I, with I we have to use helping verb do. If we want to make negative here, we have to use helping verb. So if you want to turn any sentences into negative form, just you require helping verb. So here helping verb is not that given. So we have to add helping verb here. And simple present tense helping verb is that do and does. So we have to use do with I. So we can say that I do not eat mango. It's a simple converted into negative form. I do not eat mango. It's a become a negative sentence. It's a become a assertive negative. It's become a assertive negative sentence here. If you want to make a interrogative sentence of that simple sentence I eat mango, then how it happen? If we want to make any interrogative or negative sentence, we require helping verb. In that sentence, helping verb is not there. We have to add helping verb here. According to simple present tense, we have to use do or does. Here we have to use do. So I make interrogative sentence. See here. Do I eat mango? Question mark sign we have to put. It's a become a interrogative assertive sentence. Interrogative assertive. Interrogative positive sentence. Interrogative positive sentence. So it's do I eat mango? Now we have to convert it into interrogative negative form. How we convert it? We have to add a not here. If we write it in short form or full form, we have to write do I not eat mango? So it's a become a interrogative negative sentence, or otherwise we cannot write like that. Don't I eat mango? Question mark. Both sentences correct. It's known as a interrogative negative. So can you understand, student? Here we use simple present tense in these sentences. We write assertive positive sentence, assertive negative we made here. We make interrogative positive sentence. We also make interrogative negative sentences here. So here our simple present tense form. Simple present tense is used to describe the action. It is currently running. Okay? Describe the action in our current situation. If action is completed or not completed, we don't require about that things. So simple present tense here. Thank you for joining us